Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
COVID-19
wabarakatuh.
COVID-19 is a pandemic that threatens Indonesia, especially in the field of education. Many students or students are affected, such as having to study online or even dropping out of school due to financial problems. And here I will interview one of those students who participate in the activity. Lectures during this pandemic, namely Rani Nuriyani, a student of Mercubuana University Faculty of Design and Creative Art, Visual Communication Design. For Rani, can you say hello first?
Halo.
Hi Rani.
Hai.
Okay, a student. Well, the then this time is how to deal with lectures at this time. What is your opinion and how to solve problems? Let's please watch with this interview. Let's start the interview. This time the first question. What do you think about COVID-19? Does COVID-19 affect education in Indonesia?
In my opinion, COVID-19 is a serious problem for education in Indonesia because there are many changes that must be faced, such as having to start online studying, even though not all regions in Indonesia have qualified internet connection. Also, the learning system that must be completely changed because the system is online. Of course, there must be an adaptation that is long enough so that the teacher and students get used to the new system.
Okay. Then the second question. In your opinion, what effect does COVID-19 have on Indonesian students?
Hmm. And I think it has a lot of impact or effect, even greatly affecting the students' on educational history. As many conduct admission and graduation ceremonies online, our online learning system that requires all students to have good quotas and connections. Some even had to drop out of school because of family financial problems. The good impact is easier and more efficient, but there are also many bad impacts because there are still many teachers and students who have difficulties in this online learning system, such as bad connection, messy course schedules, and also problems outside of lecture that each person faces.
Next question, sir. What activities did you do during the pandemic as a college student?
Hmm. What I did during the pandemic was to do the same daily activities as I did in college as usual. With the difference is studying online at home. If on a normal day I have to get up early for the prayers, take a shower, have breakfast, prepare my luggage, then go on a motorbike, then can go onto campus with motorbike. During a pandemic, I woke up early just for dawn prayers and breakfast only. After that, I turned on the laptop and made sure that I had everything what I need is set up when studying online later. At noon, I ate and prayed noon while waiting for the next course. If on normal days I pray noon, I pray I pray at noon Salat Ashar, sometimes sunset, and the mosque or prayer room during the pandemic I just pray at home. Another difference is that on a typical day, have to hurry to class 15 minutes before the course starts. But during the pandemic, I just wait in front of my laptop because during the pandemic I was only at home. Unfortunately, I have no reason for my parents not to clean the house. So I still have to be diligent every day. That night, after eating an evening prayer, I checked Mercubuana post to make sure if there were any course that I missed. If I confirm, I can sleep in peace. And that's it.
Uh, Next question for what's your big focus during pandemic? Are there financial difficulties or something? Because at this time many people are struggling economically.
Oh, thank God I don't have any economic hardship because my father sells gas cylinders, which are basic necessity for society, so my father's income remains stable. But indeed, there are many students who are struggling economically, and among of them are my friends. They have to take care of many things to get assistance from the government. Sadly.
Okay. Then the fifth question, in your opinion, how do we as students overcome online learning systems such as obstruction of the internet network?
This is quite a difficult question because I myself have never experienced it myself, unless the network from the center is indeed bad. This is also a problem for other students who are constrained by limited quotas. In my opinion, what you have to do is always check the network, whether you live in an environment that makes the signal obstruction, such as in an environment with lots of trees or living in deep village. If you live in such a place, you should move to a host to another host or other place the network is better. Other place where the network is better. Maybe be able to stay at relative or friend place. Stay with confusion reason. Say with confusion reason. Other suggestions are you must always save your quotas, such as having to stop using the application or opening a website which costs what's the your quota.
Next, sixth question, how can we learn just because of the pandemic?
Fortunately, I'm a lucky student because at my house there is always Wi-Fi with unlimited quota and good network. So it's easy for me to access Mercubuana posts, fill out quizzes and forum without obstruction. Also easily access various information needed through the website, online journals, and authors. But unfortunately, I often get carried away with the internet connection without quota limits, so I often access things that are not so important outside of college. Because of that, I have to be good at managing time during this pandemic.
Okay, next, seventh question, soon we will enter the new normal era, meaning we are back to normal activities but still have to be vigilant. What do you think about new normal? Is the new normal is the right decision to restore education in Indonesia?
Yes, in my opinion, for me, new normal is the right decision to restore Indonesian education system. Considering that not all regions in Indonesia have adequate internet access, so there are still many schools that have difficulty implementing this online learning system. New normal is expected to be able to help schools that have difficulty with online learning system and restore a more effective learning system which is not fun when learning online.
And the last question for this interview is what are your hopes for a better Indonesian education in the future after the pandemic?
I hope that the e-learning system will be maintained, but that does not mean that it still use e-learning completely. E-learning is maintained for students who are constrained by distance and suitable for assessment collection, so there is no need to bother contacting the lecturer. And I hope that the government and all people can learn from this pandemic that education is one of the things that are prioritizing to prevent dropout rates. Okay? Mm.
Okay, thank you to Rani who has been willing to be interviewed by me. I hope you get good grades and get more enthusiastic about learning despite the
Okay.
COVID-19 pandemic.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you, Rani.
You're welcome.
Kind thanks to the viewer who have watched my interview this time. At least I apologize. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.